Hi guys, welcome to JoeGa Yoga Fitness with me, Jo, and today's truly decadent, gentle yoga class. It's going to be all about holding, it's going to be about enjoying, it's going to be about feeling the development into all of those postures. If you do have a block and a strap, maybe even a towel, belt, something that you can help yourself with if you need to. If you don't have them, it's perfectly fine. You don't actually need to use them, but there will be options in there if you want them. As always, I do say, if you do enjoy it, please like, share and subscribe and hit that bell. Let me know you've been through here and watching. And I really, really hope that you enjoy your practice. I'm just going to come to lying, bend your knees, or have your legs extended. And just concentrate on the breath, breathing in and breathing out. And if you feel your body creating space, just move into that space. Sometimes when you first lie down, things are a little bit tight. Just allowing that to go. And then concentrating on your breathing. Long, slow, deep breaths if you can. And maybe mantra recitation as well. So something that resonates with you as you breathe in and breathe out. So relax, or healthy, happy, just whatever kind of comes to mind, or if you have your own personal mantra. And we're going to stay low and we're going to work really slowly and gently. So just bend the knees, bring the feet onto the floor please. Adjust the back as necessary. And let the knees rock from side to side. Really nice and slowly, really being aware of movement, aware of how it feels, of where we're going with it, what it's doing to us. Maybe turning the head with or against the knees. Just remember, everything's really slow and gentle tonight. Let's just drop those knees to one side and just pause. Again, noticing how things feel within the body without passing judgment. I've got a block here and a strap, so you can pop stuff underneath if you've got them to hand, or use a cushion or a pillow, or even a rolled up jumper or something for support if you don't have a block. And then let's just take it up and over to the other side. So again, nice long hold. Settle yourself in and just pause here. And then bring the knees up to center. Let's just draw one knee into the chest. Oh, I can feel that in the lower back. So just bringing it in. You can circle the ankle. Oh, crunching and creaking. Oh, it's what happens when you take a little bit of a break. You just find that everything groans and complains when you come back to practice. Never mind. I'm just rolling that ankle back around the other way. Just keep pulling that knee in towards you. And just to say, really slow, really steady, loads of repetition today. Just allowing the body to refamiliarize itself with movement, stretch and release. And then we're going to take the hands and place them at the back of the knee. And I just want you to straighten the leg and then bend the leg. So just working at the knee, lifting up and down. And up and down. And up and down. Just keep it moving. Just a few more. And again. And then holding it straight. This is where, if you have got a strap, a belt, a towel, something or other around the foot, and just hold it in towards you. You can really feel that stretch coming down. Just remember that it should be something not stretchy. The stretching needs to take place in the body. So no dyno bands or resistance bands, but something solid. A tie, a belt, a towel is always great. And just holding it for about 30 seconds. Just feeling that development stretch take place. Breathing into it. Feel as if the breath is going to the area of stretch. And then just releasing that off, let it go. Okay. And draw the other knee in. Hold above the knee, pull it down into the belly, just rolling that ankle. So doing all of that on side 2. Rolling it back around the other way. Pulling that knee in. So you're releasing through the glutes and the lower back here with the pull in, and just rolling that ankle, just feeling that loosening up towards the bottom of the body pile. That's it. And then hands to the back of the knee and just opening and closing. This side is much tighter for me than the other one, so I can feel that really saying hello tonight. Couple more. Getting that band or strap or belt or tie ready. Pop it around the foot if you can. Draw it in towards you. Feeling that stretch. My goodness me, for that is strong. Ooh. Oh boy. Just holding it here. letting developmental stretches, you need at least 60 seconds. We know from yin yoga that we can hold anything up to 20 minutes. When we're looking to develop the stretch, to release the fascia, time is a big factor. So just, taking it to your limit, to what we call the edge. And in this practice this evening, we're looking to kind of just go slightly beyond the edge, whereas in yin we wouldn't go past the edge. Today we are pushing it just that little bit past, so we're looking for progression, relaxation deep into the muscle. Yin, obviously, different principles, works on fascia, works on connective tissue. Just letting that go, bring that foot back to the ground. So this is more restorative, maybe more, it's more Hatha based, more Indian based than Chinese based. Just rocking those knees from side to side just to let that go. And then what I'd like you to do, go back to side one, draw the knee in towards you, pop the foot up or the ankle up on the opposite knee. Perfect. And just let's take a little rocking position here. I'll just move that block out of the way. So just rocking that from side to side. Oh dear. And then we're just going to roll it over. So I've gone with my right foot on my left, so I'm going over to my left side. So the opposite side of whatever leg you've got up on top. And turn the head away. And just pausing and holding here for a few seconds. And we're going to come up through centre, just rearrange yourself just to make sure you've got space, and then taking that over to the other side. So you've gone to the side that is the leg that's bent on top. And again, if you need to or want to, you can support that stretch because it's being held for a period of time. And then just taking a breath, come up to centre. Now, blocks, bricks can be helpful here. You can put them under the foot to draw the leg up. If you prefer, you can thread through and hold onto the leg. Again, using a strap might be beneficial. There's lots of ways you can do this. Everything feeling quite tight for me today, so I'm going to use my strap, pull it in, and I'm feeling a really deep stretch here into piriformis and glutes and muscles on the right side, so pulling it in. Lovely. 3, 2 and 1, let it go. Oh, just release them off. Bring the other leg up and we'll just rock from side to side. And just seeing how it feels. It doesn't always feel the same side to side. So just be aware. Might have differences. And let's hold it to the opposite side. So leg that's on top, going over. Just pausing here. Inhale, exhale over the other way. So again, you might want to support that one. And then bringing it through centre, drawing that in. Remember, you can put the foot up on a support, or you can use your hands, or you can use a strap like I'm doing and pull it in. Draw it in, that's it. So we're just going to release that off. Again, just take those legs, reach them out, take the arms up overhead, take a full body stretch. And then we come over to embryo. So just roll yourself over to one side. Tuck the knees up, tuck the head down. So you're in that fetal position. Again, you can use a block to support the head. And then bring yourself up and around to sitting. So we've been down for quite a while. So coming up nice and carefully. We'll start off. So the block here, if you don't have a block, if you have something like a towel, you can roll up under your coccyx. That's always nice, or you can sit on the block and then allow your hips to kind of shuffle forwards. Pelvis, soles of the feet together. That's it, lovely. Sitting up nice and tall through the spine. Just letting those hips open. Nice. And just feeling your way through this. I'm a bit fidgety today. So just maybe closing your eyes and just taking nice, long, slow, deep breaths again. Each breath, that mantra, that thought, that positive affirmation, whatever it is, however you're presenting this evening. And then we're just going to lean forwards a little bit now. So this is where you need more than one prop. So if you have got more than one, if you've got a block, I'm just going to switch out. So I'm going to use my, I've probably got 30 of those blocks. And I've only brought one with me to class. You can reach down. Or even, you know, just pop it between the feet and just lean on it. Just something where you feel that stretch develop a little bit. Beautiful, well done. So it might be something as simple as hands on the knees, you know, just wherever. I'm feeling everything today. Nice work. Great job. Just taking a breath in, coming up to rise, letting that go. Just take the legs out and just give them a little shake out through the hips. And we'll give the hips a bit of a rest for this next one. So just take the feet kind of mat width apart, so not massively wide. Again, you can use that prop or block, just reaching forward. So we're not into forward fold, we're not into Paschimottanasana, we're also not into wide leg forward fold. We're just taking something gentle, just thinking about reaching our body through, but giving the hips a rest from that huge outward rotation. And then just slowly rising from that, bringing those legs back into the center. You might need the strap again, so we're going to bend one into Janu Sirsasana. You can have your support, you can have your strap, you can kind of use every prop in the shop. So you can pull down towards that leg, you can use this to rest the head. If that's too far, you might just want to lean onto it, just whatever, however feels good to you. So I've brought my foot in above my knee, but you know, you can have it a bit further down, have it on the calf. It doesn't have to be really high, you don't have to ram it up really high. And equally, if you need support under that knee, if it's pulling on the hip, then support the knee out. So just again, it's about sukha, isn't it? It's about comfort, it's about ease. The purpose, the sthira, I'm giving that to you, but you have to find your own sukha. So just allow yourself to settle into it. And then just coming up out of that, just rising up, taking a breath. Just stick that leg out to the side a little bit. If you're off your mat, you might need to just adjust yourself. Just out to the side. We're going to just put a little rotation in and come back down. So it's a really subtle little movement. You can still keep the prop, you can still keep the support, you can still keep the bands, whatever. Just kind of taking it a little bit to the side. So rising on an out breath, coming up. Try something that I find a little bit more challenging now. So the leg that's bent, leave that bent. The leg that's straight, we're going to bring it up on top. So I've started off with my foot in the crease of my knee, okay? And I have got a block support in here. I'm going to move that out of the way. So the shins are kind of on top of each other, stacked. this underneath foot is kind of into the underneath crease, and the top foot is into the top crease. And just sitting up nice and tall with that. And then we're just going to see about moving forward. So if you can bring the hands down. If moving forwards is not for you, again, you can lean onto something. But you'll find as soon as you start to move forwards, it starts to intensify the sensations surrounding this one. So just be quite careful. If you have bony bits in your ankle, you can, this is a little trick for you, pop the mat between, and you get a little bit of, or if you've got a towel or something, but this just perfect. So you're just kind of giving yourself a little bit of padding, and then reaching forwards. Sorry again. Oh dear. Going to hold for about another 15 seconds. But remember, if you need to come out of it sooner, come out of it. It's absolutely fine. So just taking a breath, just kind of casting everything to one side, bringing it out. Again, just let those legs come out, give them a shake. So this time, thinking about Paschimottanasana, sitting up nice and tall, legs straight, feet facing up, and then reaching towards the toes. And if you don't make it down towards your toes, using a strap, or again, one of these little cheats, sit to the back of your mat, pull your mat up over your toes, and then you can use that to pull you, give yourself longer arms, pull yourself down. So lots of options. Again, you can pop a block under the chin support. And then just taking a breath to rise from that, coming up. Hopefully you've remembered which leg you've done. Okay. Okay, staying warm is important. So into our Janu for side 2. So leg out in front of us, leg to the side. Again, you can support that knee. You can use the bolster to rest upon. That's it. Bring the mat up if you can't quite reach. So just lots of options. So what I'm going to get you to do is breathe out and come up. I'm going to get you to set up for that little variation, so leg out to the side, and then twisting the body and reaching down towards that leg. Coming up, so again, you can use that little bit of padding, use the mat, fold it in, bring that foot up, find your ease first. So side to side, it can feel very different. Yeah, so just kind of settle in, notice how it feels. And then if you've got space to move forwards a little bit, this might be the tight side, there might not be space. Dog's just doing laps of the property at the moment. Okay, it's going around for another circumnavigation. All right, come on up, let that go. And just take those legs quite wide and just kind of roll them in the sockets a little bit. I take it he's not sitting in that bed, so I'll move it. So we're just going to have the legs as wide as feels comfortable. Just kind of, you know, again, going to that edge, feeling that you're challenging a little bit. And then reaching down, so keeping the body facing forwards, reaching down towards that foot. But you can, again, go along with something to support yourself, so to lean on. We have some stray cats in the neighbourhood, so sometimes he goes in search of scents. He's like, who's been on my property? Who's been in my garden? And then just take a breath in, lift up, and turn around and reach towards that leg. So still the same side, just rotating the body, that's it. Okay. So if you're feeling it is really strong in that side, sit up, but still rotate, and you should still feel that in there. but you can stay up nice and tall. If it still hurts, then bring the legs more towards each other. Come and sit. And then bring them together. Bring the feet onto the floor, little windscreen wipers. Give them a bit of a shake and a shimmy. That's it. And then, oh, I've fallen off my rolled up towel. Okay, let's have a look at the other side. So again, just seeing how far those legs feel comfortable and adjusting them between postures if need. I'm just going to take this down to the other side, supported. That's it, body facing forwards. Taking that breath in, just lifting up. So again, adjusting the legs if you need to, twisting towards that extended leg that we've just been to and reaching out. Perfect, just taking a breath, coming up. Bring the support into the center. Legs towards maximum, but not, you know, too much. And then sitting forwards into it and just seeing how that feels. I'm just going to taking a breath. We've got about 15 more seconds, so just see if you can settle into it a little deeper. And then just taking a rise. We're just going to move that over to one side. Just coming into folded leg position. So if you just notice which leg you have at the front, and we're just going to take a rotation. So it doesn't really matter which leg, which way, as long as you swap in between. So just going to take a little spinal twist. I've got opposite hand on the knee to help me come round. And then we're just going to rotate it the other way. Leave the legs where they are for now. Just twisting the other way. And then release to the center and just coming forwards. So again, it might be leaning. You might be able to get the hands down. Lots of options. Okay, take a breath and come on up. Leave the legs where they are just one more time, reaching up and over. So again, oops, you might be able to lean down. If you've got something to lean on, you might be able to bring the ground up to you. And then take it the other side. Okay, coming up. Let's just take those legs back onto the ground. Windscreen wiper again. Hopefully you've remembered which leg was where. Hopefully I've remembered which leg was where. And then fold them back the other way. I'm not convinced now, but there we go. Yeah, I think I am. I think I'm right. And let's just take that again, so rotating round, so we'll go this way. And then change sides, that's it. And then coming through the center. And breathing in, coming up. Those last couple, so just taking that nice stretch over to one side. And then changing sides. I've got an ant heading towards me, but it's the biggest ant I think I've ever seen. Ant. This one's bloody huge. Hello. Just going to go and hide under my mat. You'll get squashed if you go down there. Right, coming up from that, I just need to move this guy. Off you go. That's it, it's clear. Come over onto all fours just before we come down. I just need to be, I don't want to squash him, but I also don't want him taking a chunk out of me either. Leaving up and down. Rolling spine. Just, we've been doing some quite big holds. Go on, off you go. It's just obviously I'm in the middle of the ant highway. And anything else that feels good, because we're just going to have the last few minutes in rest and relaxation. So it's important to make sure there's no knots before we get down there. Maybe sit back into child's pose if it feels good for you, just reaching forwards, connecting with Mother Earth. And the third eye, that intuition coming down. And then make your way over onto your back. Can't see him. Hopefully he's gone. So come on down. Taking Shavasana or supported rest pose. You can pop something under your head, you can pop a blanket over you if you want to. Make yourself comfortable. And then as you lie here, come back to that breathing, come back to that nice, slow, long, deep breathing. Breathing in, breathing out. And then we're just going to manipulate the breath ever so slightly. And what I'd like you to do is try and breathe out longer than you breathe in. And you can do that by counting and being very precise about it. Or you can just have a feel for it, a gauge. So just breathing in kind of normally. And then as you breathe out, try and really feel like you're emptying the lungs right to the bottom. Until you're kind of gasping to breathe in again. And then breathing out and emptying those lungs once more. And as you breathe out, think about the rhythm of breath, that undulation, like the wind through the trees or the waves of the ocean. That beautiful natural rhythm. Just taking about 4 more of these breaths. And then just relaxing that practice and just observing your body. And then just start to introduce some little movements, some shimmy and shakes, some stretches, some releases. And if you remember what side you turn to for embryo, just turning over to side 2, to the second side. If you don't remember, if you don't like that side, just go whichever way you feel drawn towards. And then when you're ready one last time, popping yourself up to sit. Let's take a big breath in. Draw the hands together into Anjali Mudra. And let's bring them to rest at Anahata Chakra. Bowing the head in reverence of this beautiful practice. Hari Om Tat Sat. Namaste.